Okay, well, let's get this hell fucking going. There are so many fucking things out there. Page development had 2 O2 security clearance doors I can go back for. Okay, sure. God damn, go down. We're out of Blight Falls Bright Falls Blend. That door was fucking with hitboxes. I'm out of batteries. Oh, batteries. I should be safe to listen to this.
I had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine, in our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
That must be from before they started hating each other. Oh. A painting that they're monitoring with that shit. Okay, I missed a container in the other room. There's a container in here. There. I could use more batteries. So hey! Once again, ask and you shall receive. I'm all... Yeah, I'm all reloaded. Here? Yep. Some 9mm. Okay, we need... Oh, there's still a container over here, too. We need to get to sub-level 1 to save the team. Which there was... Yes, there is a security 2 door on sub-level 1. So there's also security 3, so... Okay. Oh, fuck. Where'd he go? Is that Dr. Marmont? Well, if it was Dr. Marmont, he's fucking dead now. Nice, more shoddy shells. He had a fucking plastic bag on his head? Alright. Huh? I don't... Team notice. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbutus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Arbutus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. Oh. They take so many shots. Yeah, they make it very specific so you cannot see that there was a guy hiding behind that door. Background report, R.E. Rudolph Lane. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge. While he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman, see case number 74WA004 for information, RE, his crimes and arrests. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliations with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Man, you're gonna throw that hardy of a fucking enemy at me and then not even give me more shoddy shells in the room it was in? Just gonna give me a lame ass report to read? I'm gonna go talk to him. Oh yeah, there was also oh yeah, that moved. This little security room. Batteries, batteries. Another report to read. Readings report threshold activity. Reading collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario, the highest recorded reading exceeding the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made per the recent amendments to the procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Cruz, lead threshold analyst. Service hatch. I want to talk to the writer guy. See if now that the monsters broke out, if he realizes this isn't a thing. No. Okay. Well, like I said, he should be safe in there. So. But the elevator was this way. I'm gonna go up to. I can get into more stuff in sub level 1. So, and that's where the team is. So that's where I'm going.
My team was on sub-level 1, and you knew they were in danger. The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Hell yeah, lady.
Sub-level 1.
Fucking bastard!
That was Dr. Marmont. Jules Marmont.
Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
I don't know if I can. I already read all this. Huh? Okay, I thought there was something in the Rolodex. Quick save. Okay, well. I can do this now. Does that get me in there? The fuck did that do? Did that open?
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side. Oh, these panels are blocking the door.
Well, I hit that. Maybe now that if I go and move the panels again. Fuck. Maybe that moved that panel. Yeah. That panel is indeed moved. Ooh, that it. Oh,
This
okay.
should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
That also gave me more inventory room. Is this like a grenade launcher? Black rock launcher. By holding down, charge shots go farther and deal more damage on impact. Interesting. Nothing in there? Okay. Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now we need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps, source black rock. There's some.
Black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
021219. Hello, Carla. I have decided to reassign you from Project Romnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth rather than in the open, where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont, Girlhood of Research.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
There's still a container, a couple containers around. So I think this can kill these paint creatures. Sure can. They aren't really hard to outrun though, so
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
oh, container here. Nothing in it. Great. I want to get to the save. So I can quick save. There's also a container. Ooh, flare. Can't go wrong with a flare. And I should quick save after getting the flare. Okay, is the elevator still there? No. Fuck. I do want to look. Nothing in -2 anymore. -3 has 2 security 2 doors that I'll hit up. And then we'll go to -4. Oh, I gotta move the panels again because it's blocking my way out. Joke's on you, I'm out of here. There were
The
some,
shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
That's true.
Sublevel 3.
There are some doors here that I can open now. I suppose now that I can deal with those fucking things, they're gonna be all over the place now.
Let the lake in, but the water.
It's a wake
Water dripped
page.
from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Boy, do I know a game that she would like. It was called Control.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
To use art with the power of the shadow, must first define art. Does a critic define an artist? Does a critic define what is art? Does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap, lure in critics? Or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Define an artist. A drug-using bum, often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. A left-wing political views, danger. If left-wing politics made real by the shadow, any right-wing artist, not for abstract art, no, or poems. Looks like I don't have to do the loop again because the loop isn't there. So, let's go to sub-level 4. I think I'm gonna have to fight. There's no okay. There was another wall painting that was like dripping stuff, like right there. I'm probably gonna have to kill that. I could just run past it, actually. Ooh, a trauma pad. I'm not that hurt, but I'll take that. Oh, and that one is back, so I'm not gonna waste ammo. There's also this one. Bye, idiot. Oh, map updated. Sublevel 4 has Dr. Marmont's office. So that could be scary. -5 isn't even on the map. Oh.
Please hold.
This is not level 4.
Please hold. Please hold.
This has the angry painting.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
I believe this is Rudolph Lang.
I
Yep.
think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
So he kind of turned himself into a thing there. Looks like that's the 30-minute mark too, so I'm going to end it there, and I will see you guys next time.